Basically, to let you know what happens next is, as we've said, this is 7 presenters. There are another 40 presentations. There will be research symposiums. But NOSHA is actually working to collate the findings from each of these action research projects for a report for government. And so these action research projects will be able to be put up to government and some identified themes that emerge and some issues regarding the barriers and challenges that services have come across and recommendations for how these barriers and challenges can be overcome. So it really is a collective piece of work. Once all of those research projects are done, the ones that have completed and come through, we'll be able to draw some common threads through and identify what things we can do that actually drives further innovation in the sector, but also identifies where it is that's stopping people from being innovative, whether it be through our childcare benefit methods or whether it be sort of perceptions in the community. So that report will be quite a vital one for actually driving innovation in outside school hours care into the sector, but also we hope that it will inspire all educators in outside school hours services to see their role as bigger than just that person working with children. So that perception of babysitters is not there. The fact is that we have a vital role in the community around community development, around collaboration with other community groups, and the examples you saw today, a number of them were already collaborating outside of their immediate service environment. So seeing the bigger picture as out-of-school hours care as an integral part of the community, but also a link within the community that's vital for families, children and schools. So with that, we should have that final report due by the end of the year, and then we hope that hopefully that will be able to be released or launched, and obviously we need to negotiate around that, but obviously the feedback will come back to the sector. In the meantime, we have the My Time Our Place website, mytimeourplace.com.au, and we'll be able to feature some of these case studies and profiles on that site, as well as doing podcasts, so that you can actually go onto the My Time Our Place site, listen to the information coming through, get inspired, show your staff, because one of the critical parts about action research has been that we never, in any part of this project, saw it as one person doing it in a service, which is why through our training program we encouraged 2 staff to come along to attend that training, because it meant that it was a team effort. And it's hard when you're doing something by yourself. When you've got other people doing it with you, makes a huge difference. So we certainly will be looking at other opportunities and using the My Time Our Place site that's also funded by the Australian Government and worked on through NOSHA to actually link those two together. So if you are interested, please feel free to log on to the site or contact us at NOSHA if you'd like more information. If you're here today and saying, yes, I want it now, please fill in one of the pieces of paper and say, yes, we want to know more, because we've still got some vacancies in the project. And the other thing that I would say is we also want to make sure that when we go through this process, the Australian Government sees out-of-school hours care as a vital, innovative sector that's driven and moving forward, and recognises the expertise that's actually in services across the country. We've also got Patricia's up the back with expressions of interest forms for the action research, if anybody is interested in taking an expression of interest form because you want to try and get involved at this stage. Because we don't see this as the end, we see this as just one part of the beginning of a sector that's sort of revitalised and looking for opportunities to innovate. So, and having said that, I just do want to once again thank Community Childcare Victoria, Network of Community Activities and Queensland Children's Activities Network, our Western Australian Association, Northern Territory OSH, all of whom are part of this project. NOSHA is actually a federated model, and it's made up of the state and territory peak bodies. So each one of those state and territory peak bodies is integral to advocacy at a national level, but also at supporting each other in their state and territory advocacy. So without those connections together, we would have a much smaller voice. Whereas I think, and somebody could challenge me in Canberra, I think we've got a fairly loud voice in Canberra, have we? Yes, thank you, Anne. So as I say, that national voice is so critical. So please, in appreciation of the representatives here, Kylie on behalf of QCAN, Leanne and your team, thank you, and Lisa's over there from Western Australia and Amanda from Northern Territory, thank you very much for your support with this project.